Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. Today, let's discuss a question asked by 22-year-old Sandeep who wants to know how to design his investment portfolio and invest regularly. I always like a generic question, especially a question like this asked by a young earner. At that age, I had no idea about investing, and Sandeep says that he gives a portion of his salary to his parents, and the rest of it goes to a bank account. If I had any money in my bank account at that age, I would have just spent it on movie books. Um, or what you call as coffee table books, whatever. I've talked about this before. So my congratulations to Sandeep for first thinking about the problem in the right way. Instead of asking where to invest, he wants to know how to design an investment portfolio and his investment strategy. So the basics are very clear. I've already talked about what the basics should be several times. So let me just go quickly over that. So the first would be to get life insurance, 15 to 20 times annual income, get separate health insurance for parents, and then a separate health cover for himself. Then build an emergency buffer. If the income is, let's say, 25,000, you can have a buffer of about 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs or something like that, and then keep adding 5-10% every month. If there is a big dip in the emergency corpus because of a need, then you will have to stop investing for a couple of months and add to the emergency corpus. So the basic idea of an emergency corpus is not only to handle the emergencies, but also to make sure that it doesn't dip into the investments that we make. Then the short-term goals can be handled. You can have several options for short-term goals. You have recurring deposits, liquid funds, money market funds, arbitrage funds. You can just pick one of these methods. It doesn't matter. And whatever I've been saying in previous videos, the simplest thing a person can do is just put it into a Nifty or Sensex index fund. Make sure that the amount that goes to EPF or NPS is about 40% or 50% of the portfolio. Remaining can go to a Nifty or Sensex index fund. That's it. And if you have NPS, then you can make sure that most of the NPS is gilts, and you have a little bit of corporate bonds, and you can have equity elsewhere. But that's fine. But I want to go beyond this advice and talk about this generic standard advice and talk about how to actually think like a rich person. Because a person like Sandeep asking this question at 22 can build immense wealth and actually become financially independent in the 40s, or even earlier. And the way to do it is to actually think like a rich person. Jeff Bezos said, have a 25-30 year view of life. Don't have a view of life like what am I going to do next year, next 2 years, and so on. Have an extremely long term view of life and tell yourself, today my net worth is nothing, but in 2 decades I'm going to be a crorepati, multi crorepati, whatever. Just as what Jim Carrey did. I've talked about this before. He wrote a check for $10 million in his, some kind of dummy check, and had it in his pocket, and he got that. He achieved it. That's the whole point. And he also says, once you write the check, you can't go and eat a sandwich. You have to actually sit and work hard and focus on upgrading skills, upgrading income, and so on. So, what does this long-term view actually mean? It means, first of all, invest without expecting immediate returns. Just focus on the investments, and also not focus too much on the cashbacks, discounts, reward points, etc. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that's not going to make you rich. So that's just some sort of instant gratification. We'll have to think beyond that. You can enjoy that instant gratification, but we have to think beyond that. And I would strongly recommend young earners to spend 1 hour a day doing nothing. Just do nothing. Just lie down in bed. If you fall asleep, it's fine. But just think and do nothing. This is where the ideas are born. This is where you can create. Spend some time in pure leisure so you can actually create and think about your life. You may not get it. Again, you should not expect your ideas to you cannot expect gravity kind of ideas to come every day. That's not how it works. But if you have that practice, you can do that. I do it every time. I get stuck. I have writer's block often, because I just stretch myself too thin sometimes. I don't know what to do, what is going to be today's video or what is going to be today's article. So I just slow everything down and do nothing. I probably bounce a ball on a wall, a table tennis ball or tennis ball, do something like that and just think, and then that's where the ideas come. And optimizing time is going to be the key point. Time management will do wonders. Those who don't have a lot of intellect, those who don't have a lot of genius, can easily make up for it by managing their time. Time is absolute real wealth, and that's managing that is going to be crucial. This means that every piece of information that comes your way, it should be processed quickly. Should I actually watch this video or read this article, or is it just not going to make any difference to me? I'm just going to, or if I get an assignment, should I say no to it, yes to it? That kind of decision should be made and very fast, instantly made, so that you can decide what to do with your time. Please look at your investments only once a year, just to basically see if those units are still there. Other than that, you should not do that. Fear of missing out is a big problem. You should fear missing out on productivity, not products, because new products are always going to come, and people are always already saying, oh, UTI momentum index is coming. So what? Let it come. If you are investing in the Nifty, you are already a momentum investor. So you don't need a separate index for all this. And the most important point is, I would recommend looking at your cash flow, future cash flow, that is investments, what I would say. Suppose you can invest 5,000 rupees today, see how that projects into the future by increasing it 10% year on year. So for a 10% year on year growth, you should be doubling your investment every 7 years, and try to do it in less than 7 years. Double your investment. If you're investing 5,000 within 7 years, that should be 10,000. So that kind of a goal, if you have, it will make a huge difference to your wealth. And track this investment, the amount of investment you actually make religiously every month, and try to invest as much as possible. That is going to be the real game changer. Like I told you yesterday, this is what is going to determine your wealth, and how we can have a long-term view of being rich. So please believe, I mean, that's the whole point. Most people actually believe that they are not going to change their lives. You have to believe that you can change your life with your hard work and with your right money management. That belief is very important. People are always criticizing me, saying I am not a optimist, I am being very pessimistic in my views. No, I am being pessimistic in my expectation. Expecting something is one thing, but optimism is completely different. Optimism is the reason why we are still alive. If we are not optimistic, what is the point, right? So we have to be optimistic, but at the same time, tread with caution. So but at 22, you don't have to worry about all this tread with caution business. Just start investing and believe in yourself. Bye bye.